guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you all. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Today's video I have actually filmed once. It was meant to be uploaded about 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, I don't know how, the footage got deleted, so I'm having to remake the video. This is a first impressions video, but since I did already make it, this isn't my first impressions, but I will still give you my honest opinions and what I think of this brand. So, in a haul a little while ago, I did purchase some of the W7 makeup, and that is the makeup I'll be trying out for you. So I'll just show you what I've got, first of all. So I've got the W7 Moisture Quench with hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, and fruit complex serum, and I'll be using this as a primer. Next, I have got the W7 HD foundation. This is in the shade 12H. Then for concealing and contouring, I did buy this Lift and Sculpt Face Shaping Contour Palette. It comes with a mirror, and I'll just cover that. As you can see, the shades have been used because I did already use them. Just like that. I then purchased the powder to set it all with. I did purchase the highlight, but it was smashed when I bought it, and basically it went everywhere. So I don't have that, unfortunately. So today is literally just a base review on what I think of these products and if they're worth buying. Everything was about $3.99. The palette, I believe, was $2.99. Yeah, and then I did also buy a lip mask, but that's not really what you'd use on your day-to-day base, so I just thought that didn't need to be included in this. I just bought that because I wanted to. So first, I'm going to prime my skin with the Moisture Quench stuff as a primer. Yeah, because they didn't have like a primer, but this kind of looked like a primer, so we're going to go with it. It smells lovely. I definitely would use this as a primer. I definitely think it's got the right sort of formula to it. Because I know some people do just use moisturizers as primers. Some people use serums. It's all down to personal preference. I'm just going to rub that in. Oh, also, I have a nose piercing now. That's what's new here. That's how long it's been. I got my nose pierced. We went to Bristol for the day, and I've wanted it for a little while, so I just thought, yeah, gonna get it. It didn't actually hurt very much. It made my eyes water, but that's because it goes through a tear duct. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. And like within the next few days, I was able to like take it out and clean it, sort of thing. So yeah. So that's all rubbed in, and then next I am going to go in with the foundation. I don't ever pump my foundation because I don't know, I just don't. It's a weird habit. I prefer to do it this way. I've just got it all over my hand. And I am just using my Real Techniques brush to buff this in, and we'll just zoom you in. Now, I won't lie, first of all, I was expecting this. I was worried it was going to come out orange or white. It's kind of an alright colour for me, to be honest. I was quite shocked. The colour match is okay because I was really guessing, especially as the bottle is frosted. It's way harder to tell. Like, I always think the packaging looks really pretty, but it's just so much of a struggle. So as you can see, I literally just put 2 lines on my cheek like that, and it looks absolutely lovely. I really like the Moisture Quench, we'll just call it a primer, serum. The Moisture Quench serum I think makes a great primer, and it also makes the skin look really like dewy and glowy, and any chance to look dewy and glowy, I am all over that. So as you can see, it's a really nice coverage. Like, I've actually started to use this, like, just when I'm like, oh, I just want to go out for makeup. When I'm just going out and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not like tanned or anything, because I'm not really fake tan at the moment. I use this because I just think it's not too full coverage, so you can use it day to day. It's definitely buildable, so you could make it full coverage if you wanted to. But it's just a really nice, natural, glowy sort of foundation, and I think it's definitely worth the money. Like, I would 100% repurchase this because it just looks so nice. Like, my skin just looks really glowy and flawless. I'll show you close up. I do need to put a bit more on my nose because, as we know, nothing sticks to my nose. I don't really know how to fix it, to be honest. It's just kind of a problem that I'm okay with now. And then I'm going to blend up my nose with a beauty blender like I always do. Just because, I don't know, I feel like this makes my foundation grip better on my nose. Or not. Because it wants to be red today. Because the hay fever is just in full play today. She's been rubbing her nose non-stop, let me tell you. I think that's as covered as we're going to get my nose, to be honest, with the foundation. But it's really, really pretty, really glowy. Literally like $3.99 or $2.99. I can't remember if this was $2.99 or $3.99, but either way, such a bargain. And like, definitely worth the risk. It says it's the HD foundation, so I'm going to guess that this is quite good for like pictures. I don't know. Next I'm going to go in with a Lift and Sculpt palette. This is a cream contour kit. I've wanted a cream contour kit for a while, but I had one before, didn't really work well for me, so I didn't want to fork out again. But as this was so cheap, I thought, why not? So I am just mixing the two lightest shades. I'm going with more of the lighter one. They don't have names, they just literally say highlight, 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 and bronzer, contour, contour. So, and then I'm just taking that under my eye with a flat brush from Spectrum. Oh, it's the AO3 brush. This is literally the most messy, because this is just a base makeup, like it doesn't matter too much. This is quite thick formula, like it's not super, I think this is why I like it. It's not too thick where the pointy doesn't move, but it's also not too creamy so it glides around. It's kind of a nice thick sort of consistency to work with, and it's very good coverage. Like, we like that. We do have to like work it into, you know where your eyelash line is? I never get concealer there, like it's a struggle. I'll just go in with a bit more. And I'm going to put some of this, just this one down my nose to try and cover up some of that redness. But it blends out pretty well, like I must say. Considering the price, I honestly thought, oh, the foundation's going to come out orange. These are just going to be so thick and just take off the foundation. I really didn't expect a lot from it, and I'm really surprised at how good it is. Like, these have all gone in my makeup bag and I actually used them. Oh, I hate trying to do my makeup around my nose. It is a struggle. I'll tell you that now. Well, not around my nose, around my nose piercing. My nose just is very angry at the moment. I don't want to put too much makeup around my nose piercing as it is still healing. But as you can see, it's just looking very nice, very natural, very glowy. My nose just, oh, it looks like a cake mess. But we can't ignore her. She's throwing off the vibes. But I do really like how this looks. And then I am going to go in with the contouring colours. I'm going to use a little bit of the darkest shade and the middle shade. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this shade and this shade, because I find the middle one's a bit orange. Not orange, but I prefer cooler tones for like my contour and bronzing colours. That's just what works for my skin, but obviously everybody's different in that. A more warm tone bronzer. And then I'm just taking this on this mask contour brush and just sort of laying out where those lines are that I want. Also, I've started to gua sha my face. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I feel like it could be working. I feel like we could be onto something. I just have to do it like every day to actually keep up with it. And then I am just going to use the buffing brush and just sort of bounce that in and blend it, because I don't want like a harsh brown line, because that's not cute. And then I'm going to use this and just use the two colours and go over my forehead as well. And put a little bit across the nose, because we like a bronze nose. And I just think like that is really pretty. Like I feel like you could get away in summer with just putting on some of the cream bronzer and like it would look lovely. Then lastly, I'm going to use the setting powder to get on my legs apparently. Lovely, good job Natalia. I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and this comes out quite a lot, so you need to just be careful. Sweep that, focusing it more on them areas obviously I want to set more, and then just kind of working it all over. I mean, apart from my nose, this is popping off. And to be fair, it doesn't feel like it needs to be set. I'm just more of a powder kind of girl. My T-zone gets a bit like greasy and oily. But honestly, I just think this is the nicest base, and I feel like you could get away with just using the cream contour and the cream bronzer in summer. You could use this really lightly and just do a little bit of like coverage. Definitely I would use this as a primer. I have used this as a primer, that's why it's not got as much in, because it is really good. And like it just, like even though I've set my whole face with powder, it's still got that glow to it. Like I've put no highlight on and it's just really pretty. I just think 10 out of 10, worth the money. Like what, for all this it was like just over, I haven't done this up properly and it's going everywhere. That is a real problem. There we go. Just spilling powder all over. It's still coming out. I'm going to stop touching it now because I'm getting powder everywhere. It's good for wearing a white top. I would definitely recommend getting it. You can get it from like Home Bargains, B&M. I don't know where they actually sell it. I think they do it in Body Care. I don't know if they do it in Savers. I don't know. But if you're wanting to start out in makeup, or you don't know what shade you are and things like that, I definitely go for this because you're not spending a lot of money, and so it's a safe option. It's not like you're spending loads of money, and if you don't like it or it's not for you, then you know you've wasted lots of money. It's just a little bit, and you know you don't have to buy the most expensive makeup products to still look good. Like I really like this, and I've worn this, like this makeup altogether out multiple times since I bought it, since I first tried it, because it's so good and I really like it. Like I really like how it looks, how it makes my skin look, and it doesn't feel too heavy either. It's just great, and it's not too many things, so like you've got your concealer and your contour in one thing, so that makes for much more light packing. Because when I go away on the weekends, it's just, I just don't want to pack everything. I don't want to pack a whole makeup suitcase. It's not for me. But that is the end of today's video. Hope you liked it. I will be doing more videos. Let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see, because that'd be great. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to see you all. Gutted you didn't get to see it the first time round, but it's here now on my face. Let me know what you think. I am a fan. I'm a big fan of W7. They get a thumbs up of approval from me. Bye.